Everybody, welcome back. The Purplatypus is the name, and we're here to talk about Lyonar. Now, this is the last, I believe this is the last faction I have to make a deck list on. Then I have done all of them. And I saved this for last because I feel like Lyonar is kind of far and away the strongest right now. I think that there is some argument that Magmar is the strongest too, but I really think I think Lyonar is the strongest. What is this deck doing? It does honestly a little bit of everything, which is why I think Lyonar is so strong. It does everything and it does it all pretty darn well. It's got control elements, it's got tempo elements, it's got healing elements, it's got removal, it's got, it's got everything that you need a deck to do, and it does it all well with some of the best cards in the game in each category. Right? So early on, we're just going to go through the deck list, right? So early game, Sundrop Elixir, 1 mana, heal a unit for 5. This is mostly a synergy card, a card that you're going to be using when you're using other cards like Light Chaser or your Sunriser, that like when a card gets healed, it does a thing. Still, this is like a really just good card in general. Sometimes 5 health or general is just insane. That's all you need. Magmar has a card that heals 8 to the general. This could be any unit, enemy, ally, enemy, general, you, doesn't matter, for 5, and it only costs 1 mana. Magmar has one that heals 8 only to their general for 4 mana, so 4 times more expensive for 3 more healing, and you also have less targets. Sundrop Elixir is one of the best ways to heal in this game. Healing Mystic neutral. We're going to kind of skip over the neutrals, but again, we have a bit of a healing theme here because we're pretty aggressive, so it could be easy to take more damage than we need, and then this helps us kind of get back up, while at the same time we have some synergies with it. Light Chaser, not a very good card, but it's an okay card. It's not that good because it just always gets answered. Even when it doesn't get answered, it's usually not going to get above a 3/4 or a 5/4 in the best situation, which is good, but it rarely is it that good in my opinion. I'd rather have something like the Windblade Adept that is always a 4/3, 24/7. Sorry, hiccups. Martyrdom, maybe the best removal piece in the game. It's arguable. It's one of them. Destroy a minion. You heal the owner. You heal its owner's general for the amount of the health the minion had. So it can feel bad. You're like, oh, I'm gonna heal them 8. I'm gonna heal them 8 HP because I killed their 8/8 Slithar Elder or whatever. Doesn't matter. They spent 8 mana on it. You spent 2. Even though you're healing them 8, they didn't want the 8 HP. They wanted the minion. So you're coming out way ahead, way ahead. So you get to destroy their thing and you get to tempo it out. And also, if a lot of your cards will synergize with this, like the light, whatever, when you heal their general, it still does its AoE for 2. You could also use this defensively to heal yourself if you're really desperate, but just an insane removal piece. Definitely one you should be running 3 of in basically any deck. Nothing feels bad like just playing your big play and then they just, boom, kill it for 2 mana. It's a lot of, this is more flexible and usually better than the bounce spell for 2, because the bounce spell for 2 is better the bigger the play is. This card is sometimes good just to play on turn 3 or 4 also. Like, you just play a card, destroy their card, hit them in the face. You could generate tempo. You don't need it to be big plays, because if they destroy something with 3 HP, they only heal 3 HP or something like that too, right? So just a good card, run it. Tempest, I found Tempest deal 2 damage to all units to be a little fringe. I haven't used it that much, mostly honestly to help me get lethal on the enemy. But it's also pretty good against some decks where you're just, if you end up falling behind, like you're going second, this card gets way better when you can play double Tempest on turn, deal 4 to everything, wipe the board out, kind of reset the board state. Pretty good in that situation, but still, it's not one of the better cards, but I like it, and it's good AoE removal in general. Windblade Adept, maybe the best 2 cost in the game. 2 mana, 4/3. It says 2/3, but that's flavor text. Basically, this is a 4/3. As long as it's next to your general, it gets +2/+0. So it is nearly always just going to be a 4/3. Sometimes they can manipulate it where they move it and then it isn't. But even then, it's still 2 mana 2/3s are like okay. 2 mana 4/3s are great. So this card's very, very good. Maybe the best 2-drop in the game in my opinion. Arclight Sentinel. I don't love this card, but it sometimes can be used as removal. And sometimes on 3, you just play it. Like, you could just play it and remove one of their little weak plays, or you could just drop it down and a guy you were going to trade in, like if you had a, whatever, a 2/3, you can make it a 4/1 and trade it in, something like that. It's not an insane ability. There's some good uses for it, but I mostly just use it as a 3 mana 2/4. There are better cards, but this one's still pretty good. It's situationally insane, where it's a better version of the the assassin in Abyssian that's insane, the 3/1. Sometimes this is just a better version of that, which is why I like running it. Because if something has under 2 HP and you just kill it, this card is nutso butso. Silverguard Knight, maybe the best 3-drop in the game in my opinion. It's close. It's up there. Silverguard's Knight has a weakness where it dies to Abyssian assassins, but that's basically it. 3 mana, 1/5, provoke, zeal +2/+0. So it's really a 3 mana, 3/5 with provoke. Provoke is a shit of ability to deal with. You might not be seeing how much it interrupts your opponent's planned plays, but it really, really fucks them up. Insanely powerful card. 2-drop into 3-drop is usually enough to win the game alone. Like, they have to spend a lot of mana and a lot of answers trying to get back into the game. And by the time they do that, then you're already playing bigger stuff. So this is really tough to deal with. If you're going first and you play Windblade Adept into Silverguard Knight, that's tough. That's a tough opening to beat. And it's not a combo. It's just good minions. Arclight Regalia. This card is, I think, could be spoken about in like the top 5 cards in the game. Probably the top artifact, if not the best artifact, then probably way up there at least. 4 mana, your general has +2/+0. The first time your general takes damage with this equipped each turn, reduce that damage by 2. So that means if you equip this, you become a 4 power general. You attack the enemy general, they counterattack for 2, and you take no damage. When you take no damage, this doesn't lose durability. So this is insane. And what's even more insane is they stack. If you have 2 of these, you go up to 6 power, you could take up to 4 damage, and it doesn't lose durability because you take 0 damage. You reduce the damage by 4. So this thing is absolutely just destroys certain decks. You have this equipped, you just one-shot their minions, they counterattack, you don't take any damage. You one-shot their other minion, boom, they counter. So they have to like throw like 3 things into this in a turn, and they actually have to throw 4 things into it to a turn if they want to break it on one turn. To stop you from getting tons of free trades and free damage. Absolutely ridiculous artifact. I think it's probably the strongest one in the entire game. Emerald Rejuvenator, kind of going back to that stuff. We're going to come back to this card in a second here. Primus Shieldmaster, just more neutral stuff that's good. We have a lot of provoke, a lot of healing, right? Provoke is very, very annoying for the opponent to deal with, and when you can get it on a body that has decent stats, it's even better. Sunriser, when a unit is healed, deal 2 damage to all nearby enemies. So it is worth noting that it doesn't matter if an ally or an enemy is healed. This will trigger either way. It deals the 2 damage to the enemies, including the enemy general, and it will never hit your guys. So feel free that you just throw this down. If you have this on 5, you throw this down, heal your general by 5. It does an AoE 2, very powerful. And if this ever survives and you can actually play a couple turns with this thing will easily run away with the game. I've lost to this card many a times by not taking it seriously enough because I'm like, healing is dumb. This card is fucking ridiculous when it sticks around. Dancing Blades, everyone knows this card's insane. Ironcliff Guardian, I don't think this is a 3 of. I think you should probably run it a little bit less. I very rarely want to play this card, but again, airdrop provoke means it's very hard for the opponent to deal with. But I think there might be a better 5-drop in the game, but some people swear by this card. I think it's just not my style. I actually think I would like the 8/8 more, if I'm being honest, but this card, it's good. It's good, and it can win you games, but I feel like at this stage in the game, for me, it always gets answered, like, really easily. Although I did get one version where they just silenced it, and so I just had a 3/10 running around, like, that was still good. And then we have, like, this is just, like, situational removal. You can kind of remove this for any top end, but whenever your general takes damage, deal 7 damage to a random nearby minion. Pretty good. Like, I like this card because it leaves the 7/7 body, and, you know, but I really didn't play it that much. I wasn't in many situations where this felt like a card that would win me the game. So there's probably some better cards here, but sometimes when they play a big play, you can play this, attack their general, and remove their big play all with this one card, and have a 7/7 left over, which is very good. But last but not least is the biggest problem card, I think, in the game, Holy Immolation. This card is way too strong. Way too strong. 4 mana, heal an allied minion for 4, and deal 4 damage to enemies nearby it. I mean, I think this is single-handedly the strongest card in the entire game, and I don't think that's, like, an exaggeration. I don't feel like that's weird to say. I think this is the strongest card in the game. I'm trying to think of another card that is as strong, and honestly, nothing comes to mind. This is absolutely ridiculous. You heal any allied minion for 4. So you already get the healing, which is not even if you don't get the healing, you usually don't care. It does 4 damage to all nearby enemies, including the general. This is a 4 mana AoE. A lot of times this is 4 mana, kill all your enemies' minions, and deal 4 damage to their general. The only problem with this card is it doesn't start in your hand every game, and you don't draw all 3 of them. If I could draw 3 of these every game, I would always want them. They're that good. Absolutely broken. I think if you want to play Lyonar, you need to be running 3 of these. I mean, it's just a completely busted card. It's going to make you win games that you didn't think you were going to win. The tempo swing is absolutely ridiculous. But that's really all I got to say. I've been talking too long already. So guys, just watch the games, enjoy. Let me know if you guys want to see more content like this. Much love. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. All right, Lyonar. Let's do this. There we go.
Abyssian.
I did one mirror matchup. I just find mirror matchups so unfun. Or at least uninteresting. This has got to be good. This is insane. This guy's not. He's like, whatever. I think it's worth keeping this card, even though it's not good in the opening hand, because of just how insanely good that card is overall. And sometimes we get lucky. We get a 2-cost here. We didn't, but it's fine. Right, hey, then we got 2 costs. Wow, wonderful. I refuse to believe that that's a good card, you know? Let's see where he goes first. Okay. We're going to go ahead and put this here. I think it's a 1-3. 1-4, it's even better. Alright, couple good plays this turn. Does that guy only cost 2? He costs 3. Guess if you're going second, it's not bad. Ouch, man. God, that card is so fucking good. I guess I don't know. I guess we just keep our cards. All of our cards are pretty good right now. Like this was a pretty good turn. Now, this guy's decent removal. This guy's just a good card. This guy's good tempo. Yeah, we have so many good cards. Next minion costs 2 less. Looks like martyrdom time. Let's see what they got. Hopefully they don't have the charge guy. Hopefully it's the guy that creates the 1/1s. Well, so they got 4. I mean, they got infinite mana right now. They can play whatever they want. They did get the rush guy. I mean, he's not like... He costs 0, right? No, he still costs... I don't feel like he actually costs that much. Wow, that's a good combo. I actually didn't think about that one. Well, we're gonna martyr him. We're gonna pop this down, pop this down. We need holy immolation like right now. So we gotta cycle till we find it. That's pretty good, but we don't have... I mean, we're going up to 6. This will let us heal. Even though I don't like this card, that made it feel like a good card. Someone will copy of it in that place, give it a +1/+1. I think he might go down to a 1/1 after he dies. But still, then you get 2 of these cards. That's pretty good. We can't kill this, can we? Because we have to play this here. The AoE is not insane. Maybe I just... Oh, man, 1 mana short of being able to make actually good plays. I guess what we do is we... Go like that. Where's that holy immolation, man? Holy immolation would have saved our life. It's definitely the most powerful card in the game, I think. I'm trying to think of another card that seems as powerful. I mean, that's pretty bad. We're probably just dead then, right? Like 3. No, they they can't attack with this because they already moved it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they have to get through this still. They might just have double the 1 mana spell. All right, well, they're at 6. Oh, that's not quite enough. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. There we go. Not even close, buddy. Get out of here with that nonsense. Punk. Easy game. Easy life. Next. All right, Pano. Different person, same faction. Different day, same shit. You know. These are good cards. I'd say that these 3 cards are great. I'd say these 2 are great. This one is really good. Maybe it is great. We're going up to 3, 4. Yeah, we don't need to grab one of these next turn. We're happy with I want to cheat this guy out a little bit early, but I want to be able to cheat him out next turn anyway. What you gonna do, huh? Demon seed him? Yep. I know it's demonic lure, but in my mind it's seed. At least overall it was a pretty weak first turn. They spent 2 cards to answer our 2 drop. I'm gonna keep these other cards. This guy we could cheat out next turn. Sundrop Elixir is mostly a synergy card, but Heal in 5 is pretty good still. Is it anyone? It's any unit too. That's really good. They got the perfect card. It's not weird to have the perfect card. That's just like literally why the card is ran. So we go. Do we cheat this guy out? I don't think so. And then we just do the same thing again. Hope they don't have a second one. And even if they do, now we have a good answer to it at least. 4, 6. Man. The stats on these cards are nuts. Although, it has a, like, I can't zoom in, but like, right, the circle by the hilt. There's a circle by the hilt, and then there's like 4 little things that poke out of it. The top left point kind of like disappears behind the fire or whatever. Looks a little weird. But what happened? What are you doing? Huh? Yeah, they did get them both. Okay. I mean, they probably have 3 of them. Let's see if we can find something with taunt. We did. Hopefully they don't find the 3rd one. This environment. Where are we at right now? I kind of like these maps. I actually didn't even realize. I don't even know if there's different maps. I'm realizing now I only ever look at the tiles. I didn't even realize that there was a background image here. But I do like it. There's probably one for each faction if I had to guess. This is Songhai, right? You can tell by the reds and the Japanese, whatever, you know, style things. If someone's like, this is Vetruvian, I'm like, no way. What? Making shadow creep. Dispelling a nearby space. The guy is shiny. Let's get rid of, you know what? Keeping that guy kind of high might be good. We're at 3, we're at 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. I like that. Okay. So let's go ahead and remove you. I'm going to give this guy the juice. I know it only heals 2 in his case, but that's fine. We want to keep our guys alive for Holy Immolation, but we also might just do Red Sinja next turn. I mean, they're not doing much right now. They might have some really big shadow creep stuff going on this turn. They did get it. All right. This guy lives. That's pretty good. This guy dies, but wait, one. Oh no, it is 4. Never mind. Doi. Well, this is embarrassing. I gotta get rid of something. He has 5 HP. So I could play this guy. Kind of like playing this guy. Hopefully they don't have just more of these. I mean, this card is so hard to beat, especially when they, like, we're doing really good, but they have, like, the most insane answers, right? They drew 2 of the assassins, so we didn't really get to generate any tempo. So if they have 2 of these on top of having 2 assassins, like, they have a lot of, they had all the answers they needed in the right order they needed them. Let's take a look. How much attack do you get when a unit is healed +2? Okay, not good so far. The second one of them is great, though. Got to attack this guy if you're going to attack. I mean, we're stomping him, but this card absolutely destroyed the 4 shadow creep. Interesting. Well, they're probably not dead. In fact, we're probably dead. Holy Immolation is definitely the best thing here. We still have 8. Martyrdom is okay. I think we played this guy. All right, hopefully we're fine here. It's going to be close. They got a reasonable chance to kill us here. But we do have a 4/4. Martyrdom helps answer something. We could always martyrdom one of our own things. It's not typically what we want to be doing, but it's something that's technically possible. What you got? We're lucky they didn't have the shadow spell last turn. I don't remember what it's called. Can I scroll down? No. Shadow creep something. Shadow Nova, maybe? I'm sure I'll remember it when they play the second one. But if they play a second one, they probably just lose. They did get another Spectral Blade. Very bad. They do take 1 damage here. That does deal us 8 damage. Alright, well, let's get rid of you. That's 4. 8. Do we just tie it? We could heal by 2. How much do you heal by? I don't want to do the math. Damn. Close. Pretty close. Yeah, those assassins definitely got us on, you know, the early turns, but that's the issue with playing against Abyssian, is they have the best cards in the game against your deck. Anyway, sorry, let's officially concede, let them have it. Next game. Magmar. People say Magmar is the strongest. They haven't met me, all right? Hey, normally I'm looking for a 2-drop. I actually got one. What the heck? I guess we throw this guy back, huh? Yeah, this is nice. What a wonderful experience this is. Hopefully they play their Slithar guy. Haha, punk. God, these cards feel so fucking strong. Even playing this guy, well, we should have played this guy here, duh. I was very confused with the zeal. He would have died either. It didn't matter. We lost no value. We weren't punished. We're going to play more of these. Get rid of one of these. We want that. Ooh, there we go. There we go. This is the good shit right now. I mean, healing them for 5 is not the good shit, but Holy Immolation is the good shit. But still, you know, beggars, choosers, yada yada. All right. If he hits that, it makes Tempest good. All right. 4, 5, 6. Kind of frustrating how we gotta make this work. If I want to play this guy. He's going up to 4 attack, which isn't strong enough to kill this alone. This only heals him by 1. I think this seems pretty good. Still, let's find our Holy Immolation. Oh my god. Our whole deck is based on that. Oh no! That's way too good. This card is so fucking busted. We need this next turn. I don't think I need you. No matter what, natural selection kills anything we play. Let's go ahead and get the healing while we can then, right? Still though, we've got a little bit of burst from hand. A little bit. We've got some removal. Got some burst. Like, we're in a decent spot. We're definitely ahead, but we're not, like, easily going to win this next turn or the next 2 turns. I mean, it depends on... If they play nothing, we just do instantly win, but... They got a lot of scary stuff in that deck, especially with just some simple removal like natural selection being really good for them right now. There we go. That's pretty good. It is 4 mana. I have a version that's a lot cheaper. Whenever any unit is healed. I think we get rid of... I wanted to find a way to heal so bad. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I think that's good, of course. Probably should have done this in a different order, but that's okay. This is the shit we needed with these cards. That's a lot of value. Sometimes, though, this card didn't work out, but we might actually win without Holy Immolation. Depends. If they have another one of those 6-cost cards that deals 4 rush, I mean, it's not insane, but it's good. Right, they get to attack this, live, bring this down to 1, attack it there. I mean, they're still taking good damage, but we actually have quite a lot of bursts because we got Martyrdom. We could use it on ourselves. Martyrdom does feel pretty bad here. Heals them by 7. But I don't think there's a better option. How did they lose the rebirth ability? That feels like a glitch to me, but I don't know. I think it's time to get this down. Smack him for 4. Oh, is that lethal? Oh shit, I didn't even think that was lethal after we healed him for that much. But why did this guy lose his... He didn't come back as an egg, right? Maybe he did. Okay, he came back as an egg, but he came back as an egg and then the AoE killed him instantly. I guess that must have been how it worked. Because he died, the egg came back, and then the 2 damage AoE happened, killing the egg. Wow, that was insane. That was even... I didn't expect to do that well there. All right, good game.
Vetruvian versus...
We're getting a good mix-up of factions today. I can show you how I could easily beat every faction, no matter what. Hopefully my camera's not too big. I'm just looking at it now, but I'm sure it's not. I kind of like... So, we get 3 mana on turn 1. It means we have a chance to be able to play this guy on turn 2 if we could steal one of these gems. So that's what we're going to go for, I think. I don't think it's that hard against Vetruvian to get it either. We'll set up to take 2 of them. Hopefully they don't take them both, but this Dancing Blades is going to be fantastic. Like, absolutely insane on turn 2. Arguably broken, and if we don't, then we have our Regalia. Which I think is the name of the ship in, or the car in Final Fantasy 15 as well. What you got? They did take the hit. All right. Well, we don't need our thing anymore, but we're still not going to let them have it, so we're gonna chomp them down. Chomp. They might have that 2 mana 1/4 that destroys an artifact. I mean, it's really good. I'd probably just blow that up, huh? Actually, I don't even think I can. Let's see what we get instead of this guy. I don't want this guy down. 4, 5, 6. Next turn we could do that. Now we could do it right now. 2, 4, 5 to hit this for 4, and then hit that guy for 4. I mean, it's probably better, huh? How did I miscount? 4, 5, 6. I looked at his hand size, not my mana. Doy. Really? That doesn't seem that good. Okay, what you doing? What you got? All right, so we're actually, man, I really fucked that up. Now we're at 6. Well, no, 4. Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can get, this card's still good. This one's less good right now. So now it's 4, 5, 6. Now we could do this. Obliterate. Exterminate. Should have attacked first. We'll attack now. We want that point of damage. Oh, well this is awkward. Maybe we should have done it in a different order where this guy wasn't just standing there, but still, you don't need to get, he doesn't need to be 4-0 to be really good in this situation. All right, Vetruvian. Vetruvian. Ah ha ha! Never had a chance. That's how good Lyonar is. Let's go.
Versus Songhai.
All right, Songhai. Have we actually faced one of every faction today? Keep the 2-drop. Always keep the 2-drop. This guy's pretty darn good, too. I mean, I think this is one of the weaker Lyonar cards, which is saying something because it can be used as removal. But yeah, a lot of things, I guess, survive the -2, but still. Go ahead and disrespect him by healing face. Always. I'm going to make my camera a little bit smaller. There we go. Nothing usually happens in the bottom right corner, but still, why cover it? Oh, yeah, look, there is a different background. I don't know if I mentioned that in an earlier video or not. When you play a spell, your general deals 1 damage to the whatever. Okay. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to tempo. You do get one. Enjoy. Dealing 2 damage to our own face to give them another damage card that deals more damage to our face is not ideal. But, gosh darn it. We got to kill them. We got to get this out of the way. I think letting that Lantern Fox stick around would have been a bigger mistake. And getting this 2-4 is great at attacking the general. I mean, 2-5 is insane. Would have been better, I guess, but honestly, the extra health over a 2-3 doesn't really help that much, I suppose. It does make him a little more sticky. But like a lot of 2-drops are 2-4s or 4-3s, right? Like the our Zeal, the guy is a 4-3. The Vesper for Vanar is a 4-3. Only when infiltrating, but you know. Are you actually going to attack? I'm just looking to break your artifact. So if you do, you're helping me out. But hey, I'm not going to complain. All right, that's ideal so far. What are you doing? Wow. Really? Okay. It's 2 damage to my face still. Oh, they're going off. Did they run out of time? I think they might have ran out of time. I only have 4. But I gotta hit him 3 times. It's 1, 2. I guess this is the right play. Keeps our guy alive. It's hard to say if that was the right play using that card so early, but it did break both their artifacts. So now a lot of what they're planning on doing, a lot of casting 30 spells a turn, isn't going to do much. And also we broke 2 of them. Right, we broke 2 of the Blood Rage masks, which aren't actually that good. It's better to just be ranged, I think. Or what you got? Ooh, okay. We're in a little bit of trouble. We have a lot of healing. Well, we have healing. I guess I shouldn't say a lot. We're going to throw... We're at 5. Next turn I want to play 4, 5, 6. So this turn I want to play... Nah, we're going to play 3, 4, 5. So let's take... I think we need to find more healing right now than this. Okay. We're going to attack. They have more burst than we do, but we have healing in our hand. And if they don't kill this, they're dead. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Man, I feel like for Isthmian, like the game's launch, games are so fast. Like, aggro feels so strong. Or it just seems like, yeah, you know, it just doesn't feel like how often you get to 7 mana. Like, you would think quite a bit, but actually, like, even though you start at 2 and your opponent starts at 3, the amount of times I get to 7 mana feels kind of low. Like, I'd expect to get to, especially like 9. Like, once you get to 7, the game kind of, I feel like it ends. But, like, I don't play very many games where you get to 9 mana. I've had a couple, but not a ton. I'm just waiting for them to make a decision here. They're either counting up lethal, or they're like, all right, we have lethal, 4, 8, 9, okay. Or they're just bad sports. But I think they're probably counting lethal. Or they're counting to try to survive. Good game, friend. Good game. Light them up. It's just that easy. Good game.